Hello and welcome back. It's been a while and I thought I'd give this another try. I don't think people know about this car unless you follow me on like other social medias. This is my 1992 Volvo 745 and I'm building it to be world's lowest, just as I did with the S13. And don't worry, the Nissan is still in my ownership. It's just put away in a storage unit for now because I just feel I don't really want to work on it. So I bought this to be my daily driver, and it kind of escalated kind of quick. So it's nowhere near as it was this summer. I drove it 2 summers, last summer at its lowest, and it's got a tube front end, see here, and I've beat that. I've done the, what's it called, independent rear end swap from a Mark 1 960, and that's about it, to be honest. I've cut some stuff to go lower. Not really what I like to do. I like to do stuff the proper way, but that's what I'm doing now. We're going to be raising the floors on this car. We're going to build a new tube front end, mainly to just get rid of the rest of the wheel tubs and build new wheel tubs. I'm going to try and swap out to S13 from coilovers so I can have better camber adjustment, because on these 740 or in like any 240, 740, 940, maybe even 140 in them models, they've got a welded, well, strut, whatever you want to call it, so you can't really tilt the wheel inwards unless you've got camber top hats, and well, I've kind of maxed them out, plus I got extended lowers, 85mm, and it's only landing at about -12. I'm kind of looking to be around -20. Same with the rear. I will also be getting full adjustable rear subframe. My arm is getting mega tired right now, so I'm just gonna switch hands. So yeah, but full rebuild basically. Raised floors. I'm gonna be widening the wheel wells in the rear, moving in the frame, or I'm gonna call it a frame. It's not a frame, but because it's a unibody car, but I don't really care. That's what I call it. And I'm also planning on engine swapping it, because the 91, 92 Volvo 745, or Volvo 740 for that, oh, blah, 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 came with the Bendix Regina, that's what I call it, Regina, system, which is a bit 50-50. I've had no problems with it, really, but they're not that popular. My finger again. They're not that popular in the Volvo world, so I don't know if I want to keep it. That's why I'm kind of considering an engine swap, and I don't really want to put in the same engine, but with the LH 2.4, 2.3, I can't remember. I don't really want to put in the same engine, so I'm just gonna I don't know, maybe V8 swap it or something like that, because I can and I want to. I'm thinking a 350 small block, Chevy 350 small block. What kind? I do not know. I don't know what gearbox I want. I don't know if it fits. So it's either V8, a BMW M52 B28, or the same engine but with carburetors or ITBs, because they do sound kind of cool. They are reliable, I guess. So I've come to a point where I can accept that this car is never going to be economical, and it's always going to like have a fuel consumption of 2 liters per 100 kilometers. So I've just accepted that I can swap in whatever engine I want, and it's gonna be cool. So yeah, I've now noticed I really need to get a tripod or something to film, because my arms are not built to be holding up a phone for 5 minutes straight. So I've already started, removed the rear trunk, or it's not a trunk, I don't even know what it's called. And the whole front end is gone, of course. Today's mission is to get the doors off and maybe start taking out the engine. It's already like 4 o'clock in the evening, so I don't know how much time I'll have. It's either the engine or the interior after I've taken the doors off, and I've got no clue how to take these doors off, so I'm just gonna get right at it. So yeah, and here's the new garage, by the way. Me and my friend have gotten a new garage. I'll film. I'll just have to turn around the cam here. This is my workstation. I've not 100% finished it. I need to get the, well, I don't know, bench top. So this is going to be the welding part for both me and my friend. But this is my workstation. I'm very, very happy with it. So yeah, kitchen. I've got a storage room here. I've already filled it kind of well. I don't know how I'm gonna fit an entire car in here, but yeah. So I've also got another one over there here, and this is probably gonna be for engines and I don't know, stuff like that. I don't know, tire room or wheels and tires. We've got kinda chill space. It's not really done yet, but it's a good way along. It's a good way. Oh, I can't even pronounce it. It's a good way. It's a good along the way. I don't know. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna see if I can film everything. And yeah. Now, my friend, who's been working on Volvos for just about his whole life. This is my first Volvo. I've got the F13. I've also got a new car, a BMW E46. Nothing special, but he said that the plug for the electrical harness for the door you can find there. Now, I see where the harness goes, but it's all the way up under the dash, and I cannot see the plug. So I've just committed to, I'm going to take off the door cards, and I'm going to, well, plug out all the electrical stuff that way, because I do kind of want to still insulate the inside of the doors, and I probably need to fix a bit of rust anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I've not really filmed, but I'm not used to filming whilst working and stuff. I kind of like to have my phone to listen to music and that. So but I've done some stuff. I've taken the doors off. It was actually really easy, and I figured it out. And then I've also cleared out the whole car. There's no shit, and well, yeah, I've got some sound system stuff to disconnect, but it's basically cleared to take out all the interior. But if anyone can like relate to this, because I have no idea where all this shit comes from. Like when I've cleared out now, I've got stuff that like, where the hell do I put it? Because I don't know if I need it, and I don't know if I want it. So I just put it away, and yeah, I don't know if I'll even use it. So it's so much stuff to a car, including like stuff you just put in a car, but all the stuff that's supposed to be here and blah blah blah, I don't even know where to put that either. So yeah, but I'm gonna start pulling out the engine now. Hopefully everything goes as planned. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try and film a bit more, at least when I actually pull out the engine, if that turns out to be tonight. Because the time is, I don't even have my watch on me, but I think it's around 5:30. So I'm gonna get cracking at it. But cars got significant progress over the last hour or two. So okay, so I might have kind of forgot to film again. This video is gonna be shit, but at least it's a video. At the same time, I'm not that mad about it, because this stuff is not that fun to watch. So engine's out. I've started clearing out the engine bay, so the AC system is gonzo. Right now doing the brake system, just removing that. So I'm draining it from brake fluid. I've taken apart some like more stuff like I think it's the evap system. Yes, believe it or not, a Volvo 745 from 92 has an evap system. I believe it's an evap system because it goes to one of the lines back to the fuel tank, which is, by the way, not used anyway. The tank is relocated, so I haven't got that line hooked up. Otherwise, I'm quite done for today. I just want to get them brake lines here gone from the engine bay, and then I think I'm gonna go home. Still got tomorrow, but hopefully tomorrow I can start on the interior. Either I'll do the interior or I'll do suspension. I think I'll do interior because I need to get out all the electrical stuff. So this is mainly body harness stuff, some engine stuff. So this is this is the equivalent of an OBD2 or OBD thingy, but it's old school. So I've got, I don't know, what's it called? Can't remember. And then I've got like just stuff I need to know. And then I've already taken out engine harness. I'll go with the engine when I sell it. I think I'll be selling this. I think I've decided in my mind. Even though I may go for the same engine, I want to get rid of the Bendix Regina system. And this is also just body harness stuff. So I don't know what I'm keeping. Now that I'm engine swapping this thing, I kind of want to make it as simple as possible. Because I hate electrical stuff, absolutely hate it. And funny enough, I got my degree in what's it called, automation, electrical, blah blah blah. So, and funny enough, I work with building what's it called, fridges and yeah, stuff. So even though I work with it and I've taken my degree in it, I absolutely hate it, especially car electrical, because it's so much to one place. Like I mean, like house electrical stuff, at least it's a bit clearer because you know what all the cables go to. If it's a brown cable, well then it's a, I don't even know what's called in English, but it's a fas in Swedish. And I mean, like green yellow is earth, blah 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 blah. It goes on and goes on. So that's a bit more simple, but I hate it. So I kind of want to get rid of as much stuff as possible, and that was why I also bought this car, because it had, yes, it had the sunroof, but it had the manual sunroof and it had the manual windows, and yes, a electric sunroof and windows is cool on these cars because it's kind of unique, but I don't like shit failing on me. It's just unnecessary work. So I'm really talking as a old school dad right now, but that's my opinion. I kind of want to run my own electrical system in the car, and like harnesses and that, just have a switch panel, because it just feels easier. But I also want to kind of keep the originality to the interior. So I do want to keep all the like levers, so the blinker lever and I don't know, half and full beam and then stuff like that. It's nice to keep, but I also want to do a switch panel, so I don't really know. It also depends on which engine I go for. If it's a 350 small block V8, then I'll probably do a switch panel. But if I go for a more modern engine like a BMW M52 B28, I'll probably try and keep that stuff. And believe it or not, like the BMW engine in these Volvos is a very common swap here in Sweden. So it's been done before, so I can always look up on about that and see what I should do and how to do it. So that's really the only reason why I've got that swap in mind, and also because, wait, I'll open the garage port. I also own a E46 with the M54, the B22 though, so it's only 320i. But I also just realized, holy shit, I'm gonna have a hell scraping off this car before I go home. But I've done a full overhaul on this car, so I've done the timing kit, oil pump kit, all the gaskets and seals on the engine. The only thing I've not touched is basically internal. So yeah, and keep in mind I bought this car like 2 months ago and I've already done all that. Just shows in mind I can never let a car be stock or untouched, and I did all that because I got, well, nauseous, or what do you want to call it. I started thinking about, oh shit, is it timing chain rattling or blah blah blah. So you can very well know that this car is going to be hands down extreme with my OCD. I have to have it perfect. I have to have it clear in front of me, and right now my arm is absolutely aching from keeping up the phone. I don't really like Volvos whatsoever. This car was a rushed purchase because of my friend that owns these two, and I needed a car, so I got one, and I kind of did it my own way, and now I'm continuing to do it my own way. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now, and hopefully everything will be all right. As I said, I'll see if I can do the interior tomorrow, though I do want to try and get some sleep, because I've not slept in like, I don't know, 3 days. So yeah, I'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, I look like hell. It's been a couple days and it's gonna be a shit video, but it's a video. It's more just an update on what's about to happen and all that stuff. So car is kind of stripped down. Only thing I need to do is strip the underside, so rear subframe and front subframe, and some fuel lines. Otherwise, engine is out. I may have already told that. But I've also stripped the engine bay from just about everything except the brake. Oh, I don't know the name of it. But just about everything else is stripped. Brake lines, fuel lines. I also cleaned it. So this is kind of ready just to be cut up. I need to make some jigs for it first. I need to make a jig from here to the other strut tower, and then I need to make something that centers it towards here, and then also something that bolts in the subframe bolts. And this is only because I'll be remaking the strut towers, and that's because I'm going to be running a 13 coilovers just to get the maximal camber adjustment I can. And if I ever want to, I can dial it back and make the car streetable. As it is now, the camber top hats are kind of permanently set at max camber because I had to make some modifications, and they're now welded, so not adjustable anymore. And then you've got my lower control arms, and well, they're extended, so I can't really adjust them. So the S13 coilover is only to get adjustable camber in the front, and that's about it when it gets here. But I've also stripped the whole interior. Just about everything is gone. The only thing I need to do is take out all the sound deadening and not the AC, the blower motor, and yeah, so just about everything is stripped because, well, I'll be cutting up everything, and I'm probably taking it a bit too far. I am very scared or anxious on all of this. This was in the car, so some stuff was questionable. I mean, I'll see if I can get a clip from it, but I had a struggle sorting out some of the electrics because some, let's say, just did a botch ass job, because they've spliced in on stuff and the stuff doesn't work, so I don't see the point of it. But I'll sort that out. I'll probably be doing a custom chassis harness because I don't need all these things in this car. Of course, I've accepted this car is never going to be for daily driving, and it's not going to be comfortable whatsoever. So this is just about building the world's lowest Volvo 740. So that's kind of it. I do not know how I'm going to do with the blower motor because I've got no room up there to raise the trans and then fit that. I could maybe remake it. Yeah, I could maybe remake it with the mounts for it, so I could get it higher up, because I do have a bit of a space. I could probably notch the firewall as well, but then it's the question of getting the hoses further up as well, and as you see, I don't really have that far to go up, so we'll have to see there. But yeah, next thing to do for me is to take out all this, but I kind of feel like I have to end this video here because it's kind of long, and I know it's just talking basically and updates on what I'm doing. I'll try and get some more videos in the future where I'm actually building stuff or doing stuff and not just the talking part. So I hope you've liked this. I'm way out of my comfort zone doing this, but I've had people tell me you need to post about all this stuff you do, because, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.